There are 3 things that you can do every day to start building your confidence, and one thing that really doesn't work. And in this video, I'm going to tell you about all 4 of those things. My name is Maddie Wolf. Welcome to the channel. If you are new here, I release 2 videos every week with tips, tricks, techniques, my favorite ways to help you live your best life. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Today, we are diving into confidence. Now, this is something I talk a lot about, and there are 3 main types of confidence that you need to incorporate into your life in order to go after your goals, in order to live the kind of life that you deserve to live. And today, we're talking about cumulative confidence. That's the confidence that is going to be the foundation for you, the thing that you can have to trust, the thing that makes you able to go out and have big opportunities, or go and speak to the people that you maybe feel intimidated by, or just trust yourself to handle whatever comes up in your day in the best possible way. So cumulative confidence is one of the 3 forms of confidence that we talk about in my work, the others being physical confidence and high pressure situation confidence. And when we look at cumulative confidence, it's about building that confidence on a day-to-day basis. And the reason this is so important is because you can have the ability to go out and do those high pressure things. You can go out and speak to loads of people if you develop your high pressure confidence. But sometimes we just need that base level of trust in ourselves so that we can go and achieve our day-to-day lives. And sometimes it's that confidence that is lacking. And the way to build that up is what I call 1, 2, 3 CC. CC stands for cumulative confidence. 1, 2, 3 is the strategy that I'm going to teach you now. And don't forget, I'm also going to teach you the number 1 thing that is not going to help you build that cumulative confidence. So stick around for that. 1 in the 1, 2, 3 CC, do 1 new thing each day. Now, that should be something that excites you, something that maybe you find a little bit challenging, something that is new in some way. Now, right away, I'm going to dive into the number 1 thing that is not going to work, which goes counter to this, which is what you've probably been told. You might even have the cup that says it or the t-shirt that says it. Do 1 thing each day that scares you. Please don't do that. That's not going to work. What that does when you go out there and do 1 thing each day that scares you is it puts you in a state of fear each day. And then you are being fueled by a negative emotion. It may help you to conquer that fear in that moment, but it doesn't affect the root cause of that fear. And it won't help you build the cumulative confidence where you have that general trust and belief in yourself to go out and perform your best on a day-to-day basis. So do 1 thing that is new each day. It could be something as simple as trying a new hobby or eating a new food, or it could be something as adventurous as going up and speaking to someone that you feel a bit intimidated by, or picking up the phone and going after that opportunity, or booking an amazing adventure, amazing trip somewhere. It could be small, it could be large, but the point is it's there. You're doing 1 new thing each day. Set that up as a mission for yourself. Number 2 in our 1, 2, 3 CC is you're going to celebrate 2 victories each day. 2 things that you have accomplished in that day that make you proud of yourself. So often we finish the day ruminating about the things that haven't gone so well, or we just let those celebratory events that happened in our day kind of get cast aside. Maybe we focus on the negative, or maybe we just don't even remember the big things. Sure, if they're massively monumental achievements, you're probably going to talk about it, you're going to think about it. But the goal here is to make sure that you're finding 2 things every single day that you have achieved that you can celebrate. And some days that might be trickier. Some days you may have to really dig deep to find the things that you can celebrate, but they will always be there. It could be something as simple as you avoided having the chocolate bar after lunch, right? That could be something to celebrate that day. Other days, it's going to be more obvious, like you didn't have that argument, or you said no because you were overburdened and you couldn't take something else on. What are the victories that you have achieved that you can celebrate today? And by getting into the practice of doing that every day, finding 2 things every day, it will become easier. And that practice means that you are building a confidence in yourself because you are highlighting the fact that you have achieved something. And if you go into the next day knowing that yesterday you achieved 2 things, then you will know you have the ability to achieve more today. And as I say, some days they're going to be big, some days they're going to be small. That's not the important thing here. The important thing is that you're recognizing them every day and celebrating them. 3, 1, 2, 3, CC, 3, you're going to spend 3 minutes every day reflecting on what happened throughout the day. The good, the bad, and the ugly. You are going to spend 3 minutes writing down your thoughts about the day that you've just had. Now, if you're already in the practice of journaling, that's fantastic. If you know me at all, you know this is something that I advocate. There couldn't be a more worthwhile practice to get involved with on a day-to-day basis. If you are already in that practice, make sure that you're spending 3 minutes of that time really digesting what has happened throughout the course of your day. Again, we are not talking about ruminating. We're not talking about playing back the things that went horribly wrong. But sometimes things are not going to go to plan. And if you give yourself the space at the end of the day to reflect upon that and write about what did happen, those really uncomfortable moments, those places you don't want to go, when you're journaling or when you're thinking about what has happened, allow yourself the safe space to digest it, to talk it through with yourself. And highlighting the good stuff as well, highlighting the stuff that was mediocre, whatever has happened throughout that day. By going through that process, the way that that builds confidence, it's allowing you to understand your actions throughout the day, to forgive yourself for things that didn't go the way you wanted them to, and to know that you can use those resources, you can use those skills that you've learned in those 3 minutes to help you on your journey the next day. That's all it takes. 1, 2, 3 CC. So 1 is do 1 new thing each day. And remember not to be ruled by the slogan, do 1 thing that scares you each day. The fear element is not what is going to motivate us ultimately. It's the positivity and the hope and the joy and the satisfaction in being able to do something new. Number 2, celebrate 2 victories that you have accomplished in the day. And number 3, spend 3 minutes reflecting on what has happened throughout the day, the good, the bad, and the ugly. And when you do those 3 things every day and you get used to that practice, then you will be developing your cumulative confidence. That's the thing that is going to support you on a day-to-day basis, give you the trust in yourself so that you know you can make the most of each day. You can go out there and achieve your goals and ultimately live the kind of life you want to live. If this has been helpful today, do make sure you subscribe to the channel. I give videos like this all the time with my best tips and tricks. Also check out the list of free resources so that you can develop your journey and get to where you want to be. I'll see you next time.